What's poppin'? It's DJ Juwelz. You're watching Andy Ortiz TV. What I really wanted to say in this interview was just support your local artists, support your local DJs, man, because just because they're not Lil Wayne, just because they're not Drake, just because they're not Nicki Minaj, doesn't mean that they're not talented. There's a lot of talent here in the high desert. I know, I was born and raised in the high desert, man. I've been here since day one. I've heard everybody's shit. I've seen everybody perform. You know what I'm saying? I know that there's talent out here. It's not even just music, man. There's actors, producers, all kinds of stuff, man. Like, the high desert has so much talent, and just don't push them away or push them to the side just because they're from the high desert. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of talent up here. I just want people to give us a chance, hear what we got to say. You know what I'm saying? Don't shut us down just because we're in the desert, man, because I've seen that more than once. You know, first thing you think about when you hear the high desert is bad things. You know, you hear about, you know, the dope dealers and drug labs out here and all that stuff, but, you know, that's just the bad things, but there's other good things around here, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I really wanted people to know, just look out for the talent up here, you know what I'm saying, because that's what I'm about. I'm more about the talent up here than I'm about myself. You know what I'm saying? I want the artists up here to be heard. I want them to be seen. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I gotta do to help them, any type of connect I have, power I have, I'm gonna use it. I don't have no hate for nobody up here. I got love for everybody and respect for everybody out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say I'm the best DJ in the high desert. I don't want to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen DJs up here that it's hard. You know what I'm saying? But I do know one thing, that I am the first. I'm the first DJ to really put a face on it as a DJ. You know what I'm saying? That really made it like I was the first one to really put local artists on the radio. I was the first one to like do hosting these mixtapes. I was the first one to start doing my own shows with AO. I was the first one to, you know, do a lot of things in here. I want to be known as a pioneer when it comes to the 760. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I've been here from day one, and I feel like I've earned my spot to be in the names of like E Vargas, the Danny Boys, the AOs, Flip Majors, all that. Alright, DJ Juwelz came from high school, man. I used to play for the high school team, the basketball team, man. It was my junior year, and that was around the time when like Dipset was like really like popping off. Juelz Santana, like everybody was banging Juelz Santana, and I remember I used to wear earrings all the time during practice. So I remember when we'd be practicing, every time I had the ball, a teammate of mine named Ronnie Leon, every time he was like calling for the ball, he would go, Juwelz, Juwelz. And then everybody would just keep calling me Juwelz on the team, man. And then it got to the point where I'll be walking on campus and everybody would just be calling me Juwelz. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, that's cool, you know. And then I had a JanSport backpack. I remember I was in class and I had a paint marker. So I used to tag all over school and shit like that. But I tagged on my backpack, I put Juwelz real big on my backpack. And then ever since then, everybody was calling me Juwelz. Shout out to E Vargas, of course. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't even be here. He helped me out so much in this game. My whole Everlasting family. Shout out to AO, of course. Shout out to Head, Illusion, Hex, Antilles, Los. Shout out to my High Def family, Four Eyes, NERD, Monte, TJ, Chisel. Man, shout out to Danny Boy Records. Shout out to Iceberg, Chin Check Mafia from 94.3. Roland, Super Mike G. Dang, all them. That's my family too. I appreciate them. I'm always gonna have love for 94.3, man. Shout out to anybody who's ever bought a CD, who's ever tuned into the radio during the traffic jam. Shout out to anybody who's ever commented a pic or commented a mix or a song we did or a video. Thank you. Shout out to you. Shout out to the haters. I love you. I love you with a passion. Like, for real, man. Irva Ill says shout out to like Los Robertos. I gotta give a shout out to Los Robertos too, man. Cali Burritos. Shout out to Garden Salad Fries. Shout out to Los Alazones for letting us do the video there. Man, shout out to everybody, the whole high desert, all the artists, anybody who's doing something productive. Shout out to you. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't wait around for nobody. Just do what you want to do, man. Here you go, 7.